Good evening, Raiders hockey fans. Welcome to Father David Bauer Arena. Warm-ups are just completed. They're going to have an ice scrape, and then we're going to be getting underway. So hold on tight for about 10 minutes while they clear the ice, and then we'll be back in action, ready to rock and roll with Raiders hockey. Raiders coming off a 2-1 loss last night up in St. Albert. Very hard-fought game, and the Calgary Fires came out on the winning end of a 4-2 score. Tight game versus Red Deer, where they scored an empty net goal to make it 4-2, but they came away with the 3 points. So right now, Raiders sit in 4th place, Calgary sits in 3rd place, 1 point back. Look forward to the game action here coming up, live from Father David Bauer Arena. Teams returning to the ice. We'll get starting lineups here momentarily. I'll give it the Fire starting lineup. Rebecca Boswell in net. Lauren Yonker and Emma Neff starting on defense. Yakachuk, Sullivan, and looks like Nuri starting for the Fire. Clouston, Matthews, and Hobbs starting. Kieran and net. Trotter and Genesee Williams starting on D for the Raiders. One of the linesmen's alum of both teams, Gabby Durante, linesing the game today. Played goaltender for both the Raiders and the Fire in her midget career. She's now with the Calgary Dinos. O Canada coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the Canadian national anthem.
Anthem's out of the way. Both teams on the ice. Referee and linesman are ready to go. 20 minutes on the clock. First period just about to get underway here. Face-off coming up at center ice. Clouston versus Yakachuk, both the Olds Grizzlies Bantam teammates. Yakachuk out of Airdrie, Clouston out of Olds. This game's just about to get underway. Scramble draw, Fire control it at their blue line, comes to Neff. Neff chips it up into the neutral ice zone, intercepted there by Trotter, who dumps it back in deep, and that's going to be icing right off the bat on the Raiders, and we're going to go for a face-off deep in the Raiders zone to the left of Ali Kieran. Clouston versus Yakachuk again. Clouston wins that one cleanly. Williams gathers the puck up behind her net, circles against some pressure. Trotter there as well. Battling hard is Sullivan, trying to get a poke a loose puck free. Nuri gets it free and gets it over to Yakachuk. Yakachuk being watched there by Trotter, gets it back to the point for Neff. Neff throws a hopeful shot, gets deflected up and out of the way into the corner. And the Raiders come away with a loose puck, chipped up out of the zone, but kept in at the line by Yonker. Clouston gathers up the loose puck and she skates it out. Hits up to the blue line, tries to put it by Neff, unable to get it by, but controls the puck, spins it away from a check, gets knocked down, and Yakachuk gathers up the loose puck. Clouston dispossesses again, shoots one towards the net. She got dumped, and then on the forechecks, Crowson. Crowson forcing Neff back, goes D to D for Yonker. Yonker couldn't handle the pass. And the Raiders chip it back in deep. Wiltshire gets that one in deep. Ingram in on the forecheck. Nelson has the puck for the Fire, plays it up, hits Nuri. Nuri, a long shift here, loses that control of that puck. And Yonkers, still on the ice, was going for a change, unable to get there, and Santos brings it in. She throws one towards the net. That whistles wide. Benko now in on the forecheck. Benko. Elliott keeps it in at the line. Benko now in on the forecheck along with McKibben. Benko gets the loose puck in the corner. Goes away from some traffic. McKibben there as well to help out. Yonkers stuck on a really long shift. See if the Raiders can take advantage. And McKibben goes in. Raiders have made two line changes, and Yonkers still stuck out there alongside net. Benko gets the puck, hits McKibben. McKibben comes into the slot, puts it back to the point. Abby Borbandi dumps it back in. McKibben back behind the net for Benko. Benko right out in front, rebound. Borbandi tried a short side shot, and that went off the side of the net. And Benko battling hard versus net. Benko alongside McKibben battling on the half boards. Hassenfras gets that loose puck, hits the referee though, and the Raiders keep the puck in. Benko battling hard, keeps that puck, tried to get it across, hits Borbandi. Borbandi back to Abby Borbandi at the point. Back to Kai Borbandi, shot through traffic, that whistles wide. And in on the forecheck is Benko. She gathers up that rebound and has it. Free puck for Abby Borbandi. She dumps it in behind the net, and Petam Shan now comes out. That's almost the entire Raiders forwards have been out, and the first defensive pairing for the Fire have been out there. And Nelson gathers up a loose puck, and finally the first defensive pairing for the Fire can change. Trotter gathers up the loose puck with 17-13 to go here in the first period of play. Gazer makes a steal at the line. She has the puck, goes behind the net. Circles, looking for a pass. Tries to find someone, can't find anyone out front. She's still circling, goes D to D, hits Peyton Evans. Her shot's blocked. Another shot, Kieran solves that one and pushes it out. And Trotter gathers up the rebound. Trotter, pass hits Kaylee. Kaylee is going to dump this one in and go for a change. Back on the puck is Peyton Evans for the Fire. Evans gathers it up, goes up, hits Sullivan. Sullivan has her pass blocked by Klusen. Pass goes to Hobbs, but it goes behind her, and Raiders regroup. Skirfield has the puck. She's going to skate it up, hits Klusen. Klusen gets into the zone, dumps it in deep. Noonan gathers up a loose puck and gets it to Kitchen. Hobbs is there forechecking. Hobbs and Matthews forechecking, and Santos takes a shot and goes wide. LaPlante gathers up the puck for the Fire, gets it into the middle of the ice, and the Fire are going to go for a line change. Puck gets chipped by Santos, and that's going to be icing with 16 minutes even. 4 minutes gone. The Raiders lead on the possession time, but not on the shot clock. 1-0 in favor of the Fire. Croson out to take the draw versus Noonan. Croson wins that draw, comes right back into the slot. Hard shot goes up over top by Kitchen, and the Fire keep it in and dump it in deep. Fiala dumped that one in deep. Croson gathers up the loose puck, reverses that to Borbandi. Borbandi pushed out of the way, and the Fire control it in the corner. Goes back to the point, but no one was home, and the Raiders now in on the forecheck. Wiltshire hard in on the forecheck here. Fiala gathers up the puck for the Fire. She rims it around the boards, hoping to hit Straw. Straw tries to get it out, unable to get it by Borbandi, and LaPlante has to regroup. LaPlante gets forechecked by Wiltshire and gathers up the loose puck, gets it to her D partner. That one's gone right back in the zone. Offside, unfortunately for Benko, and the Fire skated out. Fiala dumps it in deep. Elliott has to turn and go and gather up this puck. She loses that one, comes right out in front. Elliott gets a stick on it first. Evans gathers up that puck, throws it. Oh, and they score! 2 players on the side of the net. Nobody at home covering either one of them, and the loose puck comes free, and the Fire lead 1-0. Oh, and they score! Raiders just lost coverage. Players on the side of the net. Everybody was puck watching. At home covering either one of them, and the loose puck comes free, and the Fire lead 1-0. With that, 15:05 the time of that goal. Not sure who scored that. The Raiders are going to have to dig deep here and try and get a little bit of a pushback here right off the bat. McKibben enters the zone, chips it towards Benko. Benko couldn't reach that pass. Benko reverses it to the captain, Kaya Borbandi. Borbandi puts that puck, tries to reverse it, hits Straw on the stretch pass, but Williams there to gather that puck up. She puts it off the board for McKibben. McKibben tries to gather up that puck, hits Benko, or Welby. Welby has it, goes in, enters the zone. She's waiting for her line mates to change. puts it there to Padam Shan, the goal scorer yesterday versus the Fire, or the Slash. Padam Shan has the puck right out in front. Welby tried to get a shot away, unable to do so, and Padam Shan there doing a good job forechecking. Gathers the loose puck up. Kaylee gets it back to the point for Scurfield. Scurfield throws it through traffic, whistled up over top of the net. And Kaylee gathers up the loose puck off the rebound. She tries to throw one out in front, unable to get anywhere, and Bulger puts that one up the boards, kept in at the line though by Trotter. And in on the forecheck is Welby. Welby fighting hard, gets the loose puck, has Padam Shan out in front. Padam Shan with a, wow, Nelson with a hog tie, takes Welby down, and the Fire skated out. Neff dumps it in deep and goes in on the forecheck. Santos is there. She gathers up the loose puck, battling hard against Neff. Neff and Santos there. Scurfield now puts that puck free, and Croson has it. She tries to get it to Hobbs on the stretch pass, unable to get it there, and the Fire take over. Nelson circling, can't make it through the raft of Raiders players, and out skates Clouston. Clouston dumps it in deep and goes in on the forecheck. Hobbs looking for this loose puck here on the near side, gathers it up, puts that one across, tries to hit Matthews. Matthews tried a centering pass, that was blocked. Hobbs pushes it back behind the net. Clouston right out in front through the crease. Raiders with some good pressure. Borbandy gets a shot off, deflected off into the corner. Hassenfras pushes that one out, and Borbandy's going to gather it up at her own blue line. Borbandy hits Hobbs. Hobbs puts that forward and hits Clouston. Clouston enters the zone. Clouston puts one out in front, no one there, and the Raiders. Kieran out to play it behind her net, throws it back in the corner. Fire gather up the loose puck, but they couldn't control it, and out skates the Raiders. The Raiders get to center and lose control of the puck. Wiltshire. Crooks lost an edge there for the Fire. So did Ingram. Not sure what's going on with this ice, but looks like a yard sale everywhere. Gazer gathers up a loose puck. Emily Straw with the goal for the Fire. Kieran back out to play the puck behind the net. She lets it up there for Trotter. Trotter headmans the puck. Tries to hit Williams. Williams tried to get it forward, hit the linesman, and out now skate the Raiders. McKibben has it. She pushes it into the zone. Evans gathers up the loose puck. Couldn't get it by McKibben. Benko now on the puck in the corner. Benko fighting off a check, reverses the puck, goes back behind the net. Borbandy now on the forecheck. Borbandy gets that puck loose, and Noonan gets it out to the line, but not any further. Benko now gathers up the puck, brings it into the zone. Still has the puck, gets it over to McKibben. McKibben throws one towards net. Rebound right out in front. Borbandy had her stick lifted at the last second. Benko gathers up the loose puck. Borbandy now on the forecheck, the captain. Scurfield keeps it at the line, gets it back to Benko, unable to cash in, and the Fire bring it out. Shaw has it, she brings it in, dumps it in deep. Kieran's gonna hold that one up. It's in her equipment, and the ref will blow it dead. 11:20 to go, shots 3-1, but I would say the pace of play has been in the Raiders' favor outside of that goal by Emily Straw. Raiders have to get more shots on net is what I think. One shot's not going to do it. Put stuff to the net, good things will happen. Fire control it, Yakachuk has the puck. She's bothered there by Padam Shan, gets the line to Neff. Neff throws one towards the net. Kieran with the save, rebound right out in front. Yakachuk tries a big slap shot, that one's blocked. Welby in there on the block. Yakachuk puts it back behind the net for the Fire. Straw, the goal scorer, gets it back to the point for Neff. Neff, that was out. Refs missed an offside there. Shot comes through traffic. Kieran blockers that one aside into the corner. Raiders having some trouble getting it out of their own zone here, and Nuri has it for the Fire. Back behind the net. Penalty coming up to the Fire is a high stick against Scurfield. That one goes into the center ice zone, and Neff touches the puck, and the Raiders will go on the first power play of the game. 5-1 the shots on goal, 10:27 left in the first period of play. 1-0 Fire. Clouston, Hobbs, and Matthews come out. Borbandy and Elliott on the points. Let's see if we simplify and can just get some traffic in front and get some shots to the net. Clouston wins that draw, gets it back to the point. Elliott looking for a lane, can't find one, hits Borbandy. Borbandy being bothered by Nelson. Nelson pushes her off the puck, but Borbandy keeps on it. LaPlante on the puck, being bothered by Hobbs, comes back to the point. It can't be kept in. Elliott runs right into the linesman, and whoa, that's going to be a penalty. Wow, that's no penalty? Wow, I'm surprised. That was a surefire penalty. It was a good hip check. Goaltender gathers that loose puck up. Not sure who it was that got hit. That was a big hit in the neutralized zone there. Benko, Borbandy, and McKibben come out. One draw by Benko, comes back to line for Trotter. Trotter to Borbandy. Borbandy now looks up, walks the line, comes right into the slot, throws a hard shot in, rebound, and the goaltender covers up on the rebound. Boswell with a couple of saves there. And the Raiders with 2 shots so far on the power play, 1:16 to go in the penalty. Penalty to Yakachuk for a high stick. Benko in to take the draw again. Benko scrambles that draw. Fire gather control, and they try to get it out. They get it to the blue line and comes back to Trotter. Trotter's got to retreat all the way back behind her own net. Throws it back there, hits Scurfield. Scurfield skates it up. Scurfield enters the zone with some speed, has McKibben going to the front of the net, and a good hard shot goes off the side of the net. Scurfield still trying to gather that puck up. Borbandy's going to try and keep it in at the line, and she does. Pass comes across to Trotter, but it's outside the zone. And they hit Borbandy. Borbandy chips it up to Benko. Benko dispossessed, pushed from behind by Crooks, and Peyton Evans gathers the puck up for the Fire. Bolger has it, tries to get it line, can't get it past Borbandy. Croson now in on the forecheck. Peyton Evans for the Fire, tries again and gets it all the way down the ice with 25 seconds to go in the penalty. 8:48 to go here in the first period of play. 1-0 Fire. Borbandy gathers the puck up behind the net. Cross ice pass misses Ingram, and that one goes all the way back down the ice as Yonker hammers that back down. Borbandy gathers it up, and one last rush for the Raiders on this power play. Santos gathers up with some speed, comes through the neutral ice. She enters the zone, throws it towards the front of the net, and the Raiders keep it in the zone. Penalty's over. Ingram throws one towards the front of the net. Boswell gathers up that puck and holds on for a whistle. 8:16 to go here. 2 shots on that power play for the Raiders. 1-0 Fire. Pettem Shand, Welby, and Cayley out. Trotter and Williams on the point. Clean win by Pettem Shand, gets back to Trotter. She throws one, looking for a tip from Welby. Welby just couldn't find it. And the Fire just happy to dump it down the ice. And that'll be icing, and we'll have another face-off deep in the Fire zone. Good thought by Trotter to try and get a little, kind of almost a little snap pass for a tip, and we'll see what happens here. Looks like the clock ran off by about a few seconds. They added that 8 seconds back on, and we're ready to go. Pettem Shand in to take the draw versus Noonan. Pettem Shand dynamite yesterday in the face-off circle, continues that today. And she's 2 for 2. Comes in behind the net. Pettem Shand gathers up the puck, comes right out in front. Goaltender swats that back behind the net, and an outlet pass hits Shaw. Shaw now 1-on-1 versus Williams. Enters his own, shot comes in, Kieran swallows up that rebound. Shots are now 6-4 in favor of the Fire. Clifton, Hobbs, and Matthews come back out. Elliott and Borbandy on the D. Yakachuk and Straw out alongside Nuri. Fire win that faceoff, comes right to the line. Raiders just got it out. Oh, didn't get it out. Good play by LaPlante to keep that one in. Borbandy reverses against some pressure, and Yakachuk's there. Nice outlet pass, hits Hobbs. Hobbs hard on that puck. Forces the puck away from Fiala. puck comes back into the Raiders zone. Borbandy gathers up, but LaPlante has it. Fires a high, hard shot, rising up over top of the net. Kieran at the angle cut down. Gets it up to Hobbs, but not out. Nuri has it. Nuri avoids a couple of checks, has a shot, goes off Hobbs and out into the neutralized zone. 7 minutes to go here in the first period of play. LaPlante gathers it up for the Fire in her own zone, puts it back. Hits Yakachuk. Yakachuk hits LaPlante. LaPlante enters the zone. Tries a pass out in front, doesn't make it there. And the Raiders gather up a loose puck. Klusen puts it off the boards. McKibben didn't see the pass. Shot comes through. That one whistles high up over top of the net. Borbandy chips it by the defender. And she's got a chance here. Borbandy fires and scores! League leading scorer Kai Borbandy puts a goal and ties this game up. A beautiful play by Borbandy. Forces a loose puck and puts that shot top shelf. And she's got that's where they keep the peanut butter.
Borbandy fires and scores!
And fires a nice wrister up into the top corner, and the Raiders tie the game up. Puts a goal and ties this game up. A beautiful play by Borbandy. The goal, 6:32. Borbandy with a goal. I'm not quite sure who had the assist. Borbandy in to take the face-off. She wins the draw. Gets it back. Santos dumps it in. Boswell back behind the net. Sets it up for a defender. Dangerous. But Peyton Evans gathers up some steams and skates it out. Benko calling for a chip. Almost got it, but Bolger gathers up the loose puck for the Fire. She's being bothered by Benko. Benko hard on the forecheck. Bolger gets a pass up. Doesn't make it anywhere. Dumped back in by Trotter. Trotter takes a check but dumps McEwen. McEwen gets up, gathers the puck up. McEwen was the one who got a hit earlier in the game. Ingram with a chance off there. Good pad save by the goaltender. Right back out in front. The Raiders buzzing after that tying goal. Shots now even at 6-6. Raiders keep it in. Trotter goes down deep on the forecheck. She comes right to the face-off dot, tries a shot, that's blocked, and Bulger gathers up the puck, knocks it back behind the net, and hits Sullivan. Sullivan puts it back behind the net, and there's Welby. Welby right out in front, bobbling puck, Pettem Shand in there, whacking away at it, another good shot, and the goaltender comes up with the puck. Big save by Boswell to keep this game even. Couple of good chances. Welby and Wiltshire alongside Pettem Shand all had chances of putting that puck behind the goaltender. Pettem Shand, Welby, and Kaylee now out. Elliott and Borbandy on the points. Welby in to take this draw. Fire win that one. Yonker plays it behind the net for Neff. Neff gathers up the loose puck and she comes along the boards, chips it up to Nuri. Nuri right up and hits a streaking Gazer. Gazer comes across, tries a move. Kieran stymied her and she shot it wide. Kieran just stayed with her and didn't allow that move to come to fruition. But a really great play by Gazer to come free. Kaylee dumps it in, she's going in on the forecheck. Neff gathers up the puck behind the net, bothered by Kaylee. Kaylee giving her a couple of whacks. Got to be careful that she doesn't get that stick parallel. Can't afford a penalty after all the momentum after tying the game up. Santos spins against some pressure. Goes D to D. Scurfield back to Santos. Santos gonna chip it up the boards. Hits Matthews, who gets it out into the neutralized zone. Neff gathers up the puck at her own blue line. Through, hits Noonan. Noonan with a nice move. Can't make it through two defenders. And Hobbs gathers up the loose puck and she comes the other way. Chips it up to Klusen. Klusen now comes in. She's one-on-one with LaPlante. LaPlante throws it. Klusen threw it across. That comes up off the boards and out skates Noonan. Noonan, bothered in the neutralized zone, gets it to Kitchen. Kitchen enters the zone. Being bothered there by Klusen and by Trotter. Trotter gets that puck into the corner. Klusen gathers up the loose puck and hits Matthews. Matthews tries to hit Hobbs. Hobbs goes and grabs the loose puck at the blue line and throws it back up. Fast-paced end-to-end action here as Shaw gathers that loose puck up. Benko, pass, right back to Borbandy. Borbandy enters the zone, tries to hit Benko. Benko with the loose puck, has it off her stick. And now she gathers up the loose puck, goes D to D, tries to hit a streaking Borbandy, but a good read by Straw picked that pass off. That one's thrown into the neutralized zone and Abby Borbandy gathers that puck up. Hits Borbandy, Borbandy in again. Oh, a good save by by Boswell on just below her blocker, and she managed to get a piece of it, just enough to keep it out. Benko gathers up the loose puck, puts it to McKibben. McKibben right back out in front, tries it again, comes right to the side of the net. No one there, but a good forecheck. And here's Croson. Croson to the front of the net. Benko dumped out in front. Yakachuk puts it back behind, and a good forecheck. Croson in on the forecheck alongside Ingram. Croson gathers up the loose puck, throws it towards the net. Rebound goes into the corner. Croson back on it. Gets it to Ingram. Ingram circling. Tries to get it into the middle of the ice, and Yakachuk has it. And that could have been a penalty, but it wasn't. Wow, I'm surprised. Wiltshire battling, and that one comes back. Croson dumps it in deep, and the Raiders go on a line change. Bolger gathers up the loose puck, and that's going to be offside. 2:34, the Raiders applying lots of pressure after that equalizer by Bourbandy. He came very close to putting the Raiders ahead, and a great shift there by the Croson line just to tie everything up. Shots are now 11-6. The Raiders with the last 8 shots. Scurfield off the one draw gets that over to Santos. Santos has her head up, chips it up off the boards. Took a funny hop off the boards and then off the linesman. Chipped into the center ice. Pettem Shan gathers it up. She's going to enter the zone. Throws one across to Kaylee. Kaylee going right towards the front of the net with the puck. Pettem Shan gathers up the loose puck in the neutralized zone. Being bothered there by Nelson. Nelson pressures, and here comes Pettem Shan. Pettem Shan enters the zone. She throws a shot. Blocker decided by the goaltender. And the Raiders gather the puck up at center ice. Trotter pokes that puck free, tried to hit Klusa, and that one's dumped all the way down the ice. No icing. Kieran sets that up for Trotter. Trotter puts a long stretch pass trying to hit Klusen. Klusen tried to gather that in, but she got dumped at the line, and it just put her offside. 1:44. Good play by LaPlante to pull the Raider player offside. They're calling that all the way back down. Wow. Face-off coming in deep into the Raider zone. Gazer out to take this face-off versus Klusen. Fire win the draw, comes back to the point. LaPlante throws one through traffic. Kieran with a toe save. That one goes into the corner. Raiders battling hard on the sideboards. Crooks has the puck. Battling against Klusen. Klusen forces a loose puck. Bourbandy has it in the corner, and she throws it in there. Loses an edge, and Gazer gathers up the loose puck. Klusen bothering her alongside Bourbandy. Klusen dumped. And the Raiders trying to gather up some speed through the neutral zone. Matthews gathers it up and enters the zone. Matthews bothered from behind by Gazer. Under 18 member for Team Alberta, Sarah Gazer, and that one's going to be icing with 1 minute even to go here in the first period of play. Last minute of play in the first period, folks. Raiders lead on the shot clock, 12-6. Score 1-1. Benko, Bourbandy, and McKibben, most dangerous trio for the Raiders today, come back out. Benko gets that draw, gets it to Bourbandy, back to Scurfield. Scurfield tried a shot, blocked by Noonan. She got into the shooting lane. And that one skirts out in the center ice zone where Scurfield's going to gather it up. Scurfield tried to pass, unable to get it by, gets it over to her D partner. D partner gets it out. Good job by Santos to fish that puck out and get it into the neutralized zone. Neff gets that puck up, and that hits Scurfield. Scurfield with a little bit of time, but runs into Noonan. Noonan now tries to get a shot away. Kieran gathers up, made the save, but it looks like the Raiders are going to take a penalty. Both girls looking at each other going, who was it? Because I don't think either of them knew, but it looks like it's Scurfield going. So with 24.3 seconds, the Fire get their first power play of the game. Ingram and Croson out to kill the remaining 24.5 seconds here. Croson wins that draw, comes back to the line. Williams tries to get it out, unable to do so. And the Raiders, 2-on-1, skate back the other direction. Pass comes through, that one goes wide, and Trotter's going to gather up the puck. 8 seconds to go, she's going to put it in. Ingram gathers it up, maybe one last shot for the Raiders here, short-handed. Shot comes through, and that's going to do it. 2 seconds to go. And the Raiders go into the first period of play, 1-1. Kieran coming up with a few key saves there. And Boswell equal to the task late in the period. Raiders really poured on the pressure for the last 7 or 8 minutes of that period. Outshot the Fire, I think, 9-1 here in the last 10 minutes of the first period. With that, we'll take a break, come back in the second period to play. 1-1 the score. Goals from Borbandy for the Raiders and Straw for the Fire. Welcome back, Raiders hockey fans. We're just getting ready for the second period of play. Raiders have a minute and 36 left in Krista Skurfield's penalty to kill off. 1-1 the score. Shots 12-7 after the first period of play. Pedam Shand out to kill the first part of this penalty. Pedam Shand gets the puck. Shot down the ice by Williams. Evans gathers up the puck for the Fire. Welby in on the forecheck, bothering alongside Pedam Shand, and outskates Nelson. Nelson to center, throws a pass in, hits McEwen. McEwen, weak shot, goes wide, back behind the net. Nelson gets it back to the point for Evans. Evans, D to D for Bulger, back to Evans. Evans looking for a lane, can't find one. Pedam Shand now in a race, and she dumps it down deep, and she goes for a change. Cluson and Matthews hop out. Boswell leaves it there for Bulger. Bulger, outlet pass, hits Evans, Nelson. Nelson's pass is errant, hits Borbandy. Borbandy behind the net. Throws that one up, gets by everybody and down the ice. 45 seconds to go in Skurfield's penalty, 19:06 to go here in the second period of play. Good forecheck there by Matthews, and the Fire forced to regroup. D to D pass hits Evans. Evans tries to hit Kitchen, unable to do so. Borbandy puts one off the boards, holds it there. Fire get away with the puck. Fire have it. Shaw gets it over to LaPlante. LaPlante, blocker to side by Kieran, comes back around. 19 seconds to go. LaPlante with the puck at the top of the box. Kitchen back to LaPlante. LaPlante goes D to D, and that slides out. Fiala couldn't keep it in. 18:30 to go and 6 seconds to go in the penalty to Skurfield. Cluson goes for a quick change, and out comes Skurfield. Even now, 18-19. No shots on that power play for the Fire. Well, maybe one shot on there. They counted the one that went off Ali's blocker, Kieran's blocker. Thought that one was a little bit high. Straw hard on the puck here for the Fire. Wilcher flips it up and out of the zone, and Neff has to regroup back in her own zone under pressure from Ingram. Goes for Nouri. Nouri can't get that puck. Borbandy fires a shot that goes wide into the corner, and Straw gathers it up. Tries a pass through, unable to hit Nouri. Straw gets it into the zone, battling against Grossen. And that one skips all the way down the ice. And that's going to be icing against the Raiders. 17:32 to go here in the second period of play. Face-off coming up deep in the Raiders zone. Looks like to the right of Kieran. Borbandy, Benko, and McKibben out. Santos and Skurfield. Geyser versus Borbandy here in the face-off dot. Geyser wins that face-off, gets it back to Yonker. Neff throws a pass. A little shot pass there. Benko chips it out in the center ice zone. Neff gathers the loose puck up. Regroups, enters the zone. Poke check there by Borbandy. And Geyser. Regroups back to the line. Yonker with the puck. Yonker goes near side. Tries to hit Crooks. That one's dumped in deep, and McKibben in on the forecheck alongside Borbandy. Borbandy pokes the puck away from Neff, throws it in the corner. Neff, ooh, that's going to be a penalty on Neff for sure. Oh no, it's on the Raiders. Benko's going to take that penalty. Unbelievable. Oh, it is on Neff. Kieran was halfway to the bench when the Fire had the puck, and it looked like it might have been on Benko. But it is on Neff. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And the Raiders go on their second power play of the game. Generated 2 shots the last time. Pedam Shand out there with Kaylee and Welby. Pedam Shand in to take the draw. Scramble draw goes to the half boards. Mackenzie Nelson tried to get that one wide. Hassenfras gathers up the loose puck. She throws that one all the way down the ice. Nelson there. Passing there, but Pedam Shand gathers up the puck in the corner. Pass comes up to Welby. Welby avoids a check at the center ice. And Welby enters the zone. Welby into the corner. Gets it to Skurfield. Skurfield with a slap shot attempt. That one's a little bit fanned on. Goes wide. Kaylee back behind the net, has it in the corner, and she plays it to herself on the half boards. Kaylee leaves it there for Scurfield. Scurfield overskated it, and she's going to take Nelson down. That's going to be a penalty. Hold on Scurfield. A good penalty there as McKinley Nelson was off to the races without that one. And we'll play 4-on-4 for a minute and 13 here. A little bit careless at the blue line there with the puck on the Raiders power play, and that ended up being a good chance going the other way, forcing Scurfield to take that penalty. Noonan versus Clouston. Clouston wins the draw, but it comes free on the free side, and LaPlante gathers up the loose puck into the neutralized zone. Shaw battling against Bourbandy. Bourbandy comes away with the puck. She goes D to D, hits Elliott. Elliott back to Bourbandy into the neutralized zone. Shaw gathers it up and she enters the zone. Elliott with a stiff check pushes Shaw down. Shaw comes up with the loose puck, comes back to the line. D to D for Noonan. Noonan back to the line for Fiala. Fiala with a hard shot going way wide, and Noonan's on the puck. Noonan gathers up the loose puck, throws it to a loose side. Clouston now right there. Clouston couldn't poke it past Noonan. Noonan and Clouston battling hard into the corner. Clouston pinches her off, and Bourbandy gathers up the loose puck. Bourbandy chips it up and out and into the center ice zone, where the captain LaPlante gathers it up. Shaw enters the zone. She's got a little bit of speed. She's turning as her compatriots are changing. Throws one towards the net. That one skitters wide. Bourbandy gathers up the puck, and the Raiders, with 8 seconds to go, will be on the power play. That's going to be no icing as it got dumped down and right at center ice. Fire now on the power play. Good job by Hobbs forcing that play. Raiders have to hustle back. That should be icing all the way down, and it is. 14:32 to go here. No shots on that power play for the Raiders, even though it was abbreviated. And we'll have a face-off deep in the Fire zone here with 35 seconds left to go in Scurfield's penalty. Hobbs out to take the draw out. She's out versus Yakachuk. Hobbs wins that draw. Crowson gathers up the puck and goes into the corner. She chips it in and wastes a few precious seconds off the power play. Neff gathers up the loose puck. She's out there with Yonker. Yakachuk with the puck. Forced back by Hobbs. Spins against some pressure, and Yakachuk skates to center. She enters the zone, stops up, but a good stick by Crowson. And the Raiders set up the box. Down in the corner, comes back to the line, kept in by Yakachuk. She's going to leave it there for Neff. Crowson there with 3 seconds to go on the penalty. That should do it. Comes over to Yonker. Yonker going to have a slap shot. That one's deflected high up over top of the net, and the Raiders have killed off the penalty. Comes right out in front. Scurfield gathers up the loose puck, and she's going to go for a skate. She avoids a check. She's going to hold up versus some pressure from Yakachuk and gets it to Santos. Santos dumps it all the way down. That should be icing on the Raiders. They needed to get some lines straightened up as they had 3 defensemen on the ice. And we'll have a face-off with 13:34 to go in a 1-1 hockey game. Pedham, Shan, Welby, and Ingram come out. Bourbandy and Elliott out on the D. Pedham Shandon to take the draw versus Nelson. Scrambled draw, the Raiders kick it aside. Scrambled, but Pedham Shan comes away with the loose puck. She chips it wide and goes in deep. Elliott's going to go in and grab that loose puck. She has Wiltshire out front. Wiltshire tips it towards the net. Unable to get it past. Comes right back out. Raiders with some good pressure there, but the Fire come away and skate out with the puck. Elliott gathers up the puck at the center though. She's going to enter the zone. That could have been offside. Thought Wiltshire might have been offside there. Bourbandy gathers up the puck on the half board. She goes in the corner, chips it behind the net. Benko gathers up the loose puck. Benko being bothered there by Hassan France. Pedham Shan comes away with a loose puck, but Nelson fishes it free and goes back for a skate behind her net. She comes out in front. McKibben. Nelson dumps it down in deep. Trotter gathers up the puck, shoots it around, gets it right back, a little pitch and catch. Pass hits McKibben. McKibben hits the flying Bourbandy. Bourbandy chips it in. She's dumped right there by LaPlante. LaPlante lucky to not get a penalty on that as she stood her right up. Had that been a chip and chase, that would have been an easy call, but as she was the puck carrier, it was just a good check by LaPlante. LaPlante has the puck. Puts it up to Shaw. Shaw with a little bit of speed comes through the neutral zone, and Noonan now on Boorbandy. Comes out in front, and a great stick there by Williams. Takes away a good scoring opportunity as someone was wide open on the far post. Comes out in front, Kieran gathers up that loose puck, and she's gonna hang on. Shots are 12-8. 12:07 to go. Raiders got to get some more shots on net and get some pressure going the other direction here as the flow of play here in the second period seems to be tilted in the Fire favor. Welby pushes that one forward. Kept in at the line though by LaPlante. Kaylee couldn't get it out. Finally comes to the line. Pettimshan now can't get it out. And she finally does get it all the way out into the neutralized zone where LaPlante gathers up the loose puck. LaPlante pass. Kaylee picks it off and Pettimshan dumps it in. Doesn't get it by LaPlante. Behind the net, LaPlante gathers up the puck, gets it to the line but not out. Santos tries to get a cross-ice pass, can't do so, and the Raiders have to tag up and clear the line. Kaylee dumps it in, not deep enough though. LaPlante goes D-to-D for Fiala. Fiala gets it to Crooks. Crooks checked by Scurfield, but follows it right up. Fiala tries to get a pass out in front to Gazer. Gazer has it. Reverses that puck around, and Sullivan has it on the far end. Sullivan being bothered by Hobbs. Scurfield checked from behind, but pokes that puck free and close and gathers up the puck. Gets it to the line. Yonker keeps it in. Yonker poke checked, and Matthews tried to get that loose puck free, couldn't do so, and back in comes Yakachuk. Yakachuk gets it to Nuri. Nuri with some speed tries to get it through, but a great poke check by Scurfield, and Williams now has it. And the Raiders get it out into the center ice zone, hits the linesman, and Matthews dumps it all the way down into the Fire zone. Raiders go for a full change. Croson out on the floor check along with Ingram. And out comes Wilcher. Wilcher bothering Yonker as she enters the zone. Chips it in deep. Yonker held up, and that's going to be a penalty on Elliott. Elliott got her hands up on her, and she's going to take a 2-minute penalty there for body contact. Got to know the Fire are looking for that play and just trying to draw a penalty out of that. Got to keep your hands down and let them run into you. 10:29 to go. The Raiders have to kill off a third power play. Croson wins the draw, but it comes to the open side and the Fire control it. Evans comes to Nelson. Nelson can't control that puck. Goes back to the line, hits Evans. Evans loses control of it, but gathers it back in time. Slap pass, deflects off Straw into the corner. Bolger dumps it down behind the net. Straw has the puck. Straw out there alongside Nelson and McEwen. McEwen out in front of the net. D-to-D comes to Bolger. Bolger off Kieran's glove behind the net. That one gets hammered all the way down by Sydney Trotter. Boswell out to settle that puck for Peyton Evans. And Evans gathers the puck up behind the net. She stops against pressure from Boorbandy and resurveys. Gets a long stretch pass up to Nelson. Nelson can't make it by Boorbandy. Nelson takes a swipe at Boorbandy. And now Nelson enters the zone. Nelson coming in, tries to drive the net. Skitters into the corner. Comes back to the line for LaPlante. LaPlante through traffic. That one whistles high up over top of the net with 50 seconds to go in the penalty. Boorbandy gathers that up. She finds a lane all the way down the ice. Boswell settles that puck and leaves it there for her defenseman. 40 seconds to go now and 9 minutes to go in the period. LaPlante surveying the action. Outlet pass hits Fiala. Fiala didn't field that cleanly and dumped it in, and that comes right back out. And the Raiders now with a little bit of time here. Benko enters the zone. 1-on-1 versus LaPlante. Benko throws a backhand, and Boswell has to hold on for a face-off with 18 seconds to go in the penalty. First shot on goal in a while for the Raiders. 9-13 here in the game. More shots on goal is the key here for both teams. Welby out to take this draw, scrambles it, but it comes to the free side, and Neff gathers up the puck behind the net. Welby in surveying on the forecheck, out with McKibben. Neff hits the center ice line, dumps it in. Trotter fires it all the way down the ice. Boswell sets it up there for her defenseman, and that's going to do it for the penalty. Elliott about to return, and that's going to do it for the Raiders' penalty kill. Fire 0 for 3 on the power play. Neff enters the zone. She comes wide, throws a high shot. That was hopeful. And Noonan in on the rebound. Noonan on the half boards, comes to the line. She still has the puck. On her backhand, though, can't get a shot away. Neff tries to get a shot away, and it gets blocked and behind the net. Comes right out in front. Shot right into the catcher of Kieran, but there's a penalty coming up to the Raiders. Williams taking a penalty here. See what the penalty's for. Cross-check. Cross-check out in front. Certainly was. And the Raiders have to kill off their 4th penalty of the afternoon. Tough to generate a momentum when you're killing penalties all the time, but Matthews and Clouston will be out trying to do just that. Clouston wins an easy one, comes back to the line though, not out. Matthews disrupting things out there alongside Scurfield. Kieran blockers out of side. Comes out and gets hammered all the way down the ice by Santos, the assistant captain. 7:40 to go here in the 2nd period of play. Raiders doing a good job on the forecheck, but Gazer comes out with speed. Gazer hits the blue line, enters it in. She's being checked there by Matthews. Falls, and that's dumped all the way down the ice by the Raiders. Boswell out to settle that out. Clouston in on the forecheck. Bulger smartly puts the play over to Evans. And Croson now in on the forecheck. Croson had it hit a skate out in front and forced the Fire to regroup. Good play by Elliott there, and Yakachuk has the puck for the Fire, and they're going to try and set it up. Elliott doing a good job to dispossess that and just hold it in the corner, but Yakachuk comes away with a loose puck. Back behind the net, Kieran lost her stick there momentarily, got it back. Comes to the half boards. Yakachuk goes to LaPlante. LaPlante with traffic in front. Kieran doesn't see it, and they score. Power play goal for the Fire. Screen goaltender, couldn't see that. Goes to LaPlante. LaPlante with traffic in front. Kieran doesn't see it, and they score. 5 players and goes right beside the goaltender. No chance on that. And the Raiders dig themselves in a hole. Power play goal for the Fire on the penalty kill. Shots now 11-13. 2-1 the score. LaPlante gathers up the puck after that goal. I had that goal from LaPlante from Yakachuk. And Borbandy gathers up the loose puck, goes into the corner. She's bothered there by McEwen. She reverses the play and hits McKibben. McKibben pushes it back. Genesee Williams gathers up the loose puck. She throws it to the line. That one's knocked down by the captain. Comes right into the slot though, McEwen with a shot. LaPlante trying to gather up that puck, can't do so. And the Raiders skate it out. Trotter now skates it to center. And she dumps it all down in deep. Comes off the backboard. And Benko goes in on the forecheck. Fire exit the zone, but put the pass right into Welby. And the Raiders in on the forecheck. Pettem Shand in there, trying to force a turnover. Almost does. Welby just had the puck hop over his stick, and McEwen puts it up and hits Nelson. Nelson with some speed through the neutral zone. Can't get it by Scurfield. Scurfield gets hammered into the boards, and that's going to be a penalty. The Raiders now going on the power play. That could be a 4-minuter, as that was a bad check into the boards. And that's a body checking penalty. Is that going to be 2 or 4? We'll have to see here. Looks like that could be a 4-minuter. Nope, just 2. Raiders go on the power play regardless. That was a dangerous play there by Nelson. And she goes to sit for 2 minutes. Clouston wins that draw cleanly, but neither defenseman went to take it. So right in between the two of them, and Borbandy gathers up the puck in the neutral ice zone. Puts a pass to Elliott, who misplayed it and tipped it into the neutral ice zone, and it comes right back down behind the net. Bandy gonna skate it up. Stops against Shaw. Hobbs has it. She's being bothered there. Noonan with a good back check on them. And the Raiders finally settle down, and Bandy knocks it in behind the net. That one's rimmed around. Kept in at the line by Elliott. Elliott pushes it down in deep. Matthews has it on the half boards. Under pressure from Noonan. The Raiders battling hard to get that loose puck free. Comes back to the line for Elliott. Elliott puts it right back to Hobbs. Hobbs throws one towards the front of the net. And Klusen is in on the check here, and she gathers up the puck in the corner, being bothered there by a defender, and the Raiders come away with a loose puck. Right out in front, Scurfield just missed that pass, and it goes all the way down the ice. Kieran out to play it. She's going to leave it there for Trotter. Trotter reverses and has pressure from Gazer. 55 seconds to go in the power play. Scurfield skates it up, hits the captain, Kaya Borbani, and she skates it into the zone. She's out there alongside McKibben and Benko. Benko right out in front, just missed that one. And Gazer now with a chance, skates it out. She's got some speed, comes in, and a good back check by Trotter averts any disaster there, and the Raiders now have some numbers coming the other way. Borbandi right out in front. Benko mishandled the pass though, and it comes back the other direction with 17 seconds to go on the penalty. Gazer just happy to circle. Waste away the last seconds of this power play. Comes right out in front. Kieran's going to leave it there for the defender. Borbandi gathers up that puck, and that's going to do it for the power play. Nelson back out on the ice. Had it in her feet, didn't know it. Kieran's going to play it. Throws that one back up the boards. Unfortunately, no one was there, and the Fire gather up the loose puck. Nuri has it. She throws it back out in front. No one there as well. Santos chips it to the line, and the Raiders get it all the way down the ice. That should be no icing. Fiala gathers up the loose puck under pressure there. The Raiders doing some forechecking. Fiala puts her hand on it. Lucky to get away with that one. But the great forecheck by Ingram there. Gathers up the loose puck, and Pedam Shan comes away with it. She circles against some pressure, and now has it, throws it back in behind the net, and Wiltshire's going to go in there and try and keep that puck in. Trotter pokes that puck free. Wiltshire puts it back in behind the net. Pedam Shan, battling hard in the corner, gets that puck free to Kaylee. Kaylee circles against some pressure, throws it to Pedam Shan. Pedam Shan has Welby out in front, leaves it in the corner. Unfortunately, couldn't cycle that puck, but Welby almost gets it behind the net, and the Fire are going to gather up the puck. They've had a group of players out there for a long time, and they finally get it up, and it goes all the way down the ice. No icing, as it tipped off Trotter with 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go, and a 2-1 game for the Fire. Long stretch pass hits Welby. Hobbs has it. Hobbs makes a nice move, puts the pass across. Klusen just got it deflected in the last second, or else that was going to be a great scoring chance. And the Fire now get a chance, come up, and in comes Nelson. Nelson shoots, and Kieran with the save. 1:51 to go. 13-11 the shots on goal. One shot on goal on that power play for the Raiders. Face-off win by Klusen. Borbandi pushes it back behind the net. She's being bothered there. Hassenfras bothering her. Puck comes behind the net to Elliott. Elliott puts it up off the boards. Matthews has it. She chips it up off the boards and hits Elliott. Elliott circles back behind her own net. She's going to set it up. Survey the action. She comes around the net. Out in front. Loses control of it. Nelson with a shot. Kieran with the save. And she's on top of it. No goal. Wow, lucky play there by the Raiders. Lost the handle on it and right in front of the net. And a big scramble out in front, and Kieran rolls on top of the puck and gathers up that loose puck. Big save there with 1:16. That could have made it a 2-goal game. Shots are now even at 13. Kieran goes for his skate to skate that one off. Her heart must be racing. Kieran's calling the net off. She's not going to get settled in until it gets settled correctly. Kaya Borbandi settles in for the face-off. Face-off win by Borbandi. Scurfield gathers up the puck, circles against some pressure. Does a nice move on Kitchen and gets the puck moved. Again, a pass right up the middle, dangerous. McKibben chips it up, can't get it by the pinching Evans, and Shaw comes in with 58 seconds. Last minute play here in the second period. Scurfield might have got away with a penalty there. Borbandi now one-on-one. She's got some speed coming in. Shoots. That one whistles just wide. Pass comes back behind the net. Right out in front again. Borbandi all over it. Benko gets it to McKibben. McKibben with the shot deflects up into the corner. And that goes out of play, and we'll have a face-off. Deep in the zone with 38 seconds to go here in the second period of play. A power play goal by LaPlante, the difference here. Croson settles in to take this draw. She wins that one, but it goes to LaPlante. LaPlante gathers it up. Sullivan dumped Croson. Sullivan takes a pass in on Williams. Williams driving hard. Takes Sullivan out of the play, and that's tipped into the neutralized zone. Ingram now one-on-one with Fiala. Fiala's going to win the race easily and goes back behind her net. Being bothered there by Ingram. Ingram trying to push her off the puck. Does so. And Borbandi's going for a skate with 8 seconds to go here. Raiders have to be careful. There's enough time for a last-minute play here. And that's going to do it for the second period of play. The Raiders down 2-1. Got to pick up the pace here as they only got, I think it's just the one shot in this period. That's not going to do it, folks. Raiders have to get more pucks on net, get pucks in deep, win some battles. Second goal was scored by LaPlante from Yakachuk and Nouri. Borbandi's goal was assisted by Santos and Kieran, the goaltender, getting a rare assist. With that, we'll take a break. They'll resurface the ice and we'll come back to the third period of play. All right, we're back for the third period of play. Raiders down 2-1. Shots are even at 13. 20 minutes on the clock. Clouston wins that draw. Scurfield gathers the puck up, puts it back to Trotter. A little different look here on the blue line. Trotter hits center ice and dumps it in deep. Comes off the backboards, back in. LaPlante pokes it into the corner. Welby in there, pushes that puck back, and Fiala gathers up the loose puck under pressure from Clouston. Comes to the line but not out. Scurfield dumps it back in, and Clouston in on the forecheck. LaPlante gathers the puck up, throws it all the way down the ice, and we're going to have an icing call here against the Fire. 19:30 to go here in the second period or the third period of play. Sorry, got the wrong net cam on. Fix that right up. Chris and McKibben out alongside Borbandy or Wiltshire. Comes to the line. Raiders try and get it in deep, can't do it. Hassenfras has it for the Fire. She chips it up into the neutralized zone. Hops over Elliott's stick, and Santos gathers up the loose puck. Wonder if the Raiders, good break here. Benko now, 2-on-1 with McKibben. Benko comes in, tries a shot, good stick there. That was Wiltshire. Wiltshire had McKibben. McKibben back behind the net, has it in her feet. Tries to get it out in front, can't do so. Elliott's now out in front. Santos, what a shot, glove saved by the keeper. Boswell equaled the task in that first shot of the third period. 18:55 to go here in the third period of play. 2-1 the score. Got to get some traffic in front of the net. Boswell saw that shot the whole way, made an easy glove save. And out comes Hobbs, Benko, and Borbandy. Borbandy pushes in the corner, she goes to retrieve it. Still has that puck. Hobbs now in on the forecheck. Pinches her player off. Borbandy circles. Noonan doing a good job to disrupt that play, and it gets pushed back in. Hobbs now in on against Evans. She falls, but Borbandy in. Tries to get that puck free, and now it's going to be a one-on-one with Shaw. Genesee Williams does a good job to disrupt that play and get it into the center ice. Hobbs now in on the forecheck, takes a whack. Hits Kitchen in the hands, no call. Noonan chips one in through the neutralized zone. Williams unable to gather up that puck, and she's going to have to go in for a race against Shaw. Shaw has the puck in the corner. Williams pokes it free. Hobbs trying to push that puck out of the zone, can't do so. Puck comes free. Raiders chip it to the line and finally get it out. Fiala circles back at her line, throws a pass. That one gets tipped in by Noonan, and the Raiders have to go back and regroup. Guess it wasn't tipped in, as there's a icing call with 17:58 to go. Raiders with a fresh set of troops. Kaylee Pettimshand outside alongside Ingram. A little bit of line juggling here by the Raiders, trying to get some offense going. Kaylee gets that loose puck. Pettimshand throws it back. Comes to the point for Scurfield. Scurfield throws one towards the net. LaPlante gathers up the puck in front of the Burnett. Straw throws one through the middle. Yakachuk dumps a player. Trotter gathers up that puck, puts it to Pettimshand. Kaylee has it on the half board. She throws one up through the center ice zone, trying to hit Scurfield, and that puck is being held up, and Straw and Pettimshand are tied up here right in front of the Raiders bench. Puck went out of play. Not sure who it went off, so we're going to have a face-off in the neutral ice zone. The refs aren't sure. Perhaps they could put that one at center ice. Scramble draw. Crooks gathers up the loose puck, gets it by Elliott down in deep. Gazer and Clouston going at it. Clouston wins that battle, pushes it into the far corner, and Sullivan for the Fire gathers that up and shoots it into the near corner. Elliott goes to grab it. She chips it up the boards for Welby. Welby tries to get it out, and she does so. Clouston now 2-on-1, has Matthews streaking towards the net, but Matthews couldn't get that puck. Fiala came back nicely and gathers up that puck. Welby takes a hit, comes back outside the line, and Santos has to be hard on it as Sullivan's there bothering her. She puts a pass up just over top of Matthews, and Matthews does a good job to dispossess that puck, and she enters the zone. 1-on-4. She skates over to the half boards, and she looks up, skates back against some pressure. Welby tries to keep that puck in, pushes it down, and Clouston has it in the corner. She tries a shot. Nothing happening there, and Neff gathers up the puck, and she comes out with some speed. Hits the neutralized zone, gets disrupted a little bit, and the Raiders do a good job. Neff absolutely hammers Croson. That was a dangerous play along the side of the boards. That got her a penalty in the second period. Raiders rifle it around the boards, and Borbandi gathers that puck up along the half boards. She comes back into the corner, stays on it. Abby Borbandi with the puck. Fire shoot it back down into the corner. Raiders trying to keep that puck out of the zone, but Nelson does. Kieran swallows up that shot, saw it the whole way. Neff with the shot, Nelson with the pass. 15:56 to go here in the third period. 2-1 in favor of the Fire. A LaPlante goal on the power play, the difference right now. Raiders win the draw, comes into the corner. Scurfield wins a bit of a battle, but the puck comes free and comes to Shaw. Shaw gets it chopped off her stick by the captain, Borbandi, and out into the neutral ice zone where they put it back in. Scurfield goes to gather up the loose puck. She has some speed, pushes it up, hits Hobbs. Hobbs chips it out and into the center ice zone. Bolger has it. Bolger chips it up off the boards. Trotter intercepted that. Now Kaya Borbandi enters. She has Hobbs with her. Throws a shot. Oh, that almost made it through. Borbandi looking for 5-hole. Almost got it. She was looking for a rebound there as she had Hobbs streaking for the front of the net. Pettimshan, Kaylee, and Ingram out. Elliott and Santos on the point. Pettimshan in to take this draw. Pettimshan wins that cleanly back to Santos. Santos pushes it into the corner. Pettimshan there on the forecheck. Pettimshan pokes that puck, but Yakachuk comes away with it, and she has it in the corner. Puts it up to Nori. Nori throws it down the ice, and Pettimshan gathers up the puck for the Raiders. Pettimshan back behind her own net. Throws that one up. Takes a weird hop off the boards. Ingram tries to get it out. That one's thrown behind the net. Kaylee chips it up and out of the zone and tries to hit Pettimshan. That's going to be icing against the Raiders. No icing. They waved that one off, and Pettimshan in on the forecheck versus LaPlante. She's there with Ingram. Ingram pushes it off, comes to the line, and that one comes out of the zone, and Williams is going to have to be hard on it, and Straw is there forcing that play. Yakachuk gathers up the puck for the Fire in the neutral ice zone and puts it back. Hits LaPlante. LaPlante had her pass blocked. The Raiders create a turnover in the neutral ice zone, and in comes Williams. Williams, shot. That one whistles wide. LaPlante chips that one up and gets it to the line and out. Yakachuk at the end of her shift. Borbandi throws that one all the way down, but that one's deflected, so no icing as Fiala gathers it up. Hobbs has it on the half boards, forced free, or Borbandi in there as well. Borbandi against LaPlante, pushes it in behind the net, and Fiala gathers it up, hits Crooks. Crooks takes a stiff check from, oh, there's a penalty coming up as Crooks didn't like the stand up at the line, and she's going to get a cross check as Scurfield drew a penalty there. So the Raiders are going to go back on the power play with 13:51. A glorious opportunity here for the Raiders to tie this game up. Scurfield with a good stand-up play at the blue line. Crooks didn't like it and gave her a cross check on the receiving end, and that's where the Raiders are going on the power play. Clouston in for the face-off. Fire control it off the draw. Neff has it in the corner. Trotter pinches off the lane, and the Raiders are there fighting hard along the half boards. 3 Raiders versus Neff. Neff fighting hard though, and the puck comes free, and the Fire, Gazer, knocks it all the way down the ice. Kieran's going to be out to gather that puck up. She's going to leave it there for Trotter. Trotter behind her net, surveys the action. Gazer coming in, pressures it, and Scurfield has the puck. Tries to hit Clouston. Clouston gathers the puck up in the neutral ice zone, and she's going to enter the zone. Clouston going wide, going behind the net. Still with the puck, Clouston puts it back to Scurfield. Scurfield has some room, shoots it, scores! Scurfield with the shot, eludes the goaltender, and the Raiders have tied up the game. Coming around the net, Scurfield got the puck right at the top of the dot, rifled a shot, short side, right over the glove.
Fire person
might have been tipped off a Fire player. Either way, it's 2-2 power play goal, and the Raiders gain some new life. Croson out to take the center ice faceoff versus Noonan. Scramble draw, Raiders push it in, and Wiltshire in on the forecheck. Bulger and Wiltshire fighting hard. Elliott stops that puck up in the neutralized zone. McKibben battling hard there, and Elliott tries to get it in deep, unable to do so, but Croson does. And in on the forechecks McKibben. McKibben and Bulger battling in the corner. Croson in there as well. She pokes the puck free, and she tries to get it behind the net. Peyton Evans gathers that puck up, puts it up. Shaw gets into the neutralized zone, and the Raiders come right back in. A shot that gets deflected into the corner. A little short hopper for the goaltender, made it a little bit difficult, but Wiltshire has it. Hits Santos, who is pinching in. Santos puts one on net. McKibben with the deflection, and the save by Boswell. Comes into the neutralized zone. Pettimshan tried to fish at that one, and Shaw enters the zone for the Fire. She throws one into the corner, and Santos gathers up that loose puck. She goes D to D for Elliott. Elliott looks up, throws a pass, hits it Pettimshan in the numbers. Pettimshan gathers up the puck and dumps it in deep. In on the forecheck goes Ingram. Ingram's going to win the race. Battling hard against Fiala. Ingram wins that battle. She's in there with Kaylee in the corner. Kaylee's going to play on that puck. Kaylee gets dumped. Puck comes free. Ingram battling hard. She comes away with the puck in the corner. Getting bothered there by the captain of the Fire, LaPlante. Borband, he throws one towards the net. That one whistles wide, and the Raiders are going to go for a line change. Yakachuk streaking, calling for the puck, doesn't get it. Raider player dumped in center ice, no call. It comes behind the net. Scurfield gathers up the puck, reverses it, but puts it right onto Straub, right out in front. Kieran with the save. Good save by Kieran there. As a little bit of a scramble out in front from a turnover behind the net. Raiders have to be a lot more careful with that puck. And out comes Benko to take this face-off. Benko wins the draw cleanly. Scurfield gathers up the puck, circles against some pressure right out in front of her net. Gets a pass to Hobbs. Hobbs now hits the captain. Captain enters the zone, chips it in deep, and she's going in on the forecheck versus Neff. Neff gets the puck, pushes it by, and comes back the other way. Neff with some speed through the neutralized zone. She's going to enter the zone, throws one on net. Kieran's going to scoop that one up and hold on. Neff going for his skate right by the goaltender. Not sure what that was for. Clouston and Matthews with the assists on Scurfield's goal. Time of the goal is 13:07. Clouston in to take the draw. Fire win that one, get it back to the point. Neff searching for a lane. Oh, had McEwen. McEwen with a weak shot though. Goes into the corner. Santos plays that one back against the grain. It's in some skates, and Santos chips it free and outskate the Raiders. Chipped up, hopped right over the stick of Welby, and she's in on the forecheck versus Neff. Neff gathers the puck up, rims it around, has Yonker there. Yonker leads it and gets it right back. Yonker out in front of her net, gets it over to Neff. Neff with a long stretch pass hits McEwen. McEwen dumps it in, but being bothered there by Santos, and the Raiders get it in deep, and they'll go for a change. That was a shot on net. Outskates Neff, or Peyton Evans. Peyton Evans with some speed through the neutral zone. The Raiders go for a full line change. Skates it in, but gives it right away, and the Raiders have some numbers coming the other direction. Pass goes off a skate though, and it comes back in, and Hassenfratz gathers that puck up. Hassenfratz gets it out into the neutralized zone, and McKibben gathers it up. She's going to leave it there, and in comes Williams. Williams throws a shot on net. In behind the net it goes, and Norrie looking for a long stretch pass, doesn't get it, and that's going to be icing. And the Raiders will have an offensive zone face-off here with 9:39 to go. Third period of play, score knotted up at 2. 18-15, the shots on goal. Raiders with 5 shots on goal so far in the third period of play. Much better than the single shot that they had in the second period. Pettim Shannon to take the draw. She wins that clean. Gets it back to the point. Scurfield throws one right out in front. That bounces dangerously in front of the keeper. She steers that one in behind the net. Ingram in on the forecheck, doing a great job. She's having her stick held. Out comes Noonan. Noonan gets it up. Dumped right back in deep. And in on the forecheck comes Ingram. Ingram around the net. The captain, LaPlante, looks up, chips it up to Nuri. Nuri puts it into the center ice, and Pettim Shan was there to intercept that pass. And here comes Sullivan. Sullivan shoots, Kieran saves that, no rebound. Gazer driving the net hard, being prevented from any action by Pedham Shand and Kaylee. 9:06 to go. They're a little low. Clean face-off win by the Raiders. Elliott gathers up the puck, but she's being bothered there in the corner. A couple of Raiders and a couple of Fire players converge. Raiders get it out. Kyle Borbandi though. That's going to be offside. Wow. And they score! Hobbs to Borbandi on an offside goal. That was offside for sure. They gave it, but the Raiders take the lead. Converge. Raiders get it out.
Let's see if this is offside.
Though.
I'm pretty sure it was.
That's going to be offside. Wow.
Definitely offside.
And they score! Hobbs to Borbandi on an offside goal. That was offside for sure. So Kai Borbandi with her second goal of the game puts the Raiders in front for the first time this game. Shots on goal, 19-16. .848 the time of the goal. They're conferencing. They're not going to wave it off, I don't think, at this point in time. Good goal. And we're going to have a face-off at center ice. Raiders get a lucky break. Borbandi, Kitchen trying to get that puck in. It's in the equipment of Santos, and it rolls in, and Ali Kieran comes out to cover that puck up, prevent any further play. 8:42 to go. Shots on goal now, 19-16. Banco in to take the draw. She wins that one cleanly, gets it to Santos. Santos rolls behind the net. Outlet pass to Hobbs. Goes over her stick and out into the center ice. Bolger gathers it up, gets it over to Evans. Evans loses it in her feet a bit and back to Bolger. Bolger puts it up off the boards for Noonan, and Noonan tries to get it by, unable to do so. Benko back checks and pokes that loose puck free. Santos surveys the action, circles against some pressure, and now looks forward, puts it up to Hobbs. Hobbs has Klusen out there. Nice cross-ice pass to Benko. Benko enters the zone. Benko, with a nice move, gets absolutely hammered down. That should have been a penalty. Wow. What Matthews now with the puck has Klusen out in front, unable to get the pass out front though. She circles against the pressure, deflected up over top of the net. Raiders still on the puck. Borbandi tried to keep it in, unable to do so, and out skates Straw for the Fire. Straw hits center ice, good back check by Klusen, and she comes away with a loose puck. She comes back the other way. 7:40 to go here. Klusen throws one towards the net, and it goes off into the corner. Matthews gathers up that puck, comes to the line, and just skitters over the stick of Williams. Williams gathers up the loose puck, puts it to Borbandi. Borbandi off the boards for Croson. Croson's going to get it deep. She takes a hit from Yakachuk. Wow, that could have been a penalty there too. Long stretch pass by LaPlante hits no one, and that's going to go for icing. Referee not really paying much attention to some late hits here. This game could get out of hand if he's not careful. 3-2 on the scoreboard, 7:15 to go, third period to play. 19-16 the shots on goal in favor of the Raiders. Croson settles in to take this draw. She wins that one cleanly. Wilcher was looking for the quick shot. Came up high on her, and she just dumps it into the corner for McKibben. McKibben left it there, and the Fire gathered it up. Hassenfras leaves it, and it's a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Nelson, Kieran makes the save, takes that rebound, gets it out of danger's way, and backskate the Raiders. Scurfield leaves it there for McKibben. McKibben shoots. That one's blockered aside and sent into the corner. The Raiders still on it. Oh, right out in front was McKibben. If she had turned around, she would have had a great chance. Elliott. Missing a shot, yeah. Raiders making a change. That comes in, that was offside. That was offside too, that was way offside. How are you missing that? That's gotta be offside. Yeah, that was offside. Let's look at the replay. Offside again. That was offside, way offside. But with that, the score's tied. That was way offside too. That was way offside. How are you missing that? That's gotta be offside. Yeah, that was awesome. Wow. Again, the Raiders got a break on an offside. Now the Fire get returned by that. The linesmen and the officials are having a real handful in this game, missing offsides, missing easy calls. With that, we got a tie game with 6:26 to go. The officials not having a good game today. Coach Bourbandy shaking his head, but it is what it is and we got to play. Raiders win the draw, and Bourbandy now skates it up. She enters the zone, goes wide, tries to get by Neff, unable to do so. She got taken down by Gazer. Pettimshan now enters the zone cleanly, comes back to the line, kept in. It's right in the feet. The Raiders are trying to kick it free. Everybody's there. No, not that I'm aware of. My feed says it's good, so. Pettimshan with a wraparound, almost scores. Comes out in front. That one's knocked down by a high stick for sure. Oh, you caught something. Good. Face-off coming out in the neutralized zone. 5:46 to go in a 3-3 game. Oh my God, a bench minor. Unbelievable. I don't think Bourbandy said anything. Wow, the Raiders are going on the penalty kill. The ref has lost control of this game. And we're going to have a face-off in the Raiders zone, and the Fire are going on a late power play. The officiating here has been less than spectacular, and I think the official has really lost control of himself here. Benko out to kill this penalty. She wins that draw cleanly, gets it to Santos. Santos rims it around, hits Elliott. Elliott loses control of that. Finally, the Raiders get control of it and send it down the ice. 5:30 to go. Benko now in on the forecheck against Bulger. Bulger chips that one over to Evans. Evans now skates up, chips it to herself. The Raiders just send it right back on net. 5:17 to go. 1:30 to go on the bench minor. Good forecheck by Bourbandy. Yep. And the Raiders clog up the neutral zone. Shot comes in, that goes wide. Santos pushed off the puck. Noonan on it. Noonan behind the net, looking for a lane. Looking for LaPlante at the top of the box. LaPlante comes to Fiala. Fiala with the shot. Gets blocked in front, but didn't get down the ice. LaPlante now throws one through traffic. Kieran deflected in front. Good save by Kieran, reacting to that deflection. Wow, that was an easy goal. Kieran with an awesome save there to keep this game knotted at 3. 38 seconds to go on the bench minor. Boswell missed that puck, and in on the forecheck now is Matthews. Matthews hard against LaPlante. 28 seconds to go in the penalty. Welby out there and Matthews. Trotter and Scurfield. Nuri lurking deep for the Fire. She gets control of that puck. Couldn't grab it, and the Raiders send it back down the ice. 10 seconds to go. One last rush for the Fire here on the power play. Fiala puts it over to LaPlante. LaPlante hits Yakachuk. Yakachuk blows a tire, but Nuri gathers up the puck and gets it to Straw. Straw throws a shot in. Kieran pads that aside. Let's see if they count that as a shot. They didn't count the other one as a shot. Unbelievable. Wow, they're calling a high sticking call. No, it's on Straw. Straw came across and hit someone. Don't know what happened there, but maybe a little even up call. With that, 3:34 to go. The Raiders have a chance here on the power play. So each team getting a late power play to try and win this game. Benko, Bourbandy, Hobbs out. Trotter and Scurfield at the point. Boar Bandy with 2 goals today, looking maybe for a hat trick. Benko comes away with the puck, gets it to the point. Trotter to Boar Bandy. Boar Bandy with some room. Scurfield also with some room. And now, one-on-one, Hassenfras versus Boar Bandy. Hassenfras. Shot. Kieran with the save. She has it in her arm. And we'll have a face-off deep in the Raiders zone with 3:10 to go. 20-19, the shots on goal in favor of the Fire. I think it should be about 24-27 in my guess. Yeah, there's been a lot more shots than what up on the board, that's for sure. Raiders win that cleanly. Boar Bandy behind the net. Sullivan out there for the Fire, pressuring the penalty. The power play, Boar Bandy enters the zone. She has time and space, has a shot, comes to the line. Santos is going to keep it in. She chips it down. Klusen has it, puts it there for Welby. Welby gets pushed into the boards. And there's another penalty to the Fire. Raiders getting an opportunity, 5-on-3 for 111, 2:44. Let's see if Boar Bandy's going to call a timeout here. And they are. And the Raiders look to draw up something here special, as they're going to have a glorious opportunity to take the lead with 2:44 to go. Minute 11 of 5-on-3, followed up by another 50 seconds or so of power play time to end the game. Recap the scoring here for you. Straw opened up the scoring, followed up by Boar Bandy for the Raiders. The Fire then took the lead at 2-1. And then the Raiders came back to tie it up, took the lead on 2 goals by Boar Bandy and Scurfield. And then a offside play by Nelson tied the game up at 3 for the Fire. Either way, it's 5-on-3. The Raiders have a chance here to put away this game. Benko out to take the face-off. She's in there against Noonan. Benko wins that one, gets it to Boar Bandy. Boar Bandy back to the point for Trotter. Trotter to Boar Bandy. Boar Bandy didn't see it, but luckily it goes back to Hobbs. Hobbs back behind the net for Benko. Benko to Hobbs. Right out in front. Scurfield missed it. Scurfield, though, kept it in. Oh, that was offside. That hit White for sure. Now it's outside the zone. Fire doing a good job of pressuring that. And Trotter enters the zone, gets it back to Hobbs. Hobbs pokes it free. And the Fire get it all the way down the ice. Yakachuk now pressuring Scurfield. That's a penalty coming up. Scurfield interfered. Scurfield takes the 3rd penalty, and now it's going to be a 4-on-3 for 28 seconds, followed up by a 4-on-4 for about 45 seconds. And then there'll be a brief power play for the Fire of about 45 seconds. So, with 2 minutes to go, there's lots of activity on the score clock. Klusen in to take this draw. Lots of ice now. Boar Bandy gathers up the loose puck, and she's going to wheel, and she's going to skate it up. She's going to enter in the end. She gets the angle on LaPlante, holds it up in the corner, goes back in behind the net. Welby gathers up that puck. 4-on-3, you're going to have to be paying attention. Santos back at the point. One-time shot right there, rebound. Puck just laying there, and that's going to do it. With 3 seconds to go, it's going to be 4-on-4. Santos enters it. Apparently that one's offside. I didn't see that one. Apparently they do have whistles for offside. Yeah, must have been Welby here on the near side. Oh, I did. Absolutely. Linesman here not doing the best job today, but it's pretty much been both ways. LaPlante has the puck, 4-on-4. Gets it over to Fiala. Fiala skating it up. Heads up. Skates against the pressure of Ingram. And she's going to hit the blue line and try and dump it in deep. Unable to do so. Luckily, the Raiders got away with that one. That could have been a penalty there, too. Pettem Shan now has a 2-on-1 Bruin. Ingram, right, oh, just hopped over her stick. Good patience by Pedham Shan looking for Ingram. Right back to Williams. Williams puts it in. Trotter throws it towards the front of the net. Pedham Shan reaching for it, unable to do so. Nelson now has that puck, puts it right by Ingram. And Nelson now 2-on-2, has some speed coming in. She's gonna try and get it by Williams, unable to do so. And that's gonna do it. Penalty now. Power play for the Fire for the last 40 seconds of this game. Shot comes through, deflected by Boswell behind the net. And Nelson gathers up that puck, throws it up to Nuri. Nuri puts the pass off and hits Yonker. Yonker enters the zone. 26 seconds to go here in the game. That one's up and out of play, and we're gonna have a face-off coming all the way back down. No, that's gotta come all the way back out. It's gotta go back here. Timeout being called by the Fire. Maybe the refs can talk that one over. That one got shot out by the Fire. It should come back down over here. Either way, we'll have 30 seconds, and we got 21.9 seconds on the clock. 20-20 on the shots, 3-3 on the scoreboard. Everything's all knotted up. Raiders have to kill the last 21 seconds of this game and get it into overtime. Depends on when that. It depends on when that clock was stopped. So. Benko Borbandy out, along with Santos and Abby Borbandy, out to kill the remaining 21 seconds of this penalty. This draw should have been back at the far blue line. Yakachuk in against Benko. Benko scrambled that draw. Yakachuk gets it back though to Evans. Evans has it in her feet, gets it there to LaPlante. LaPlante in her own zone, gathers that puck up, throws it past Borbandy, steals it. She's got a chance out in front. Good back check there by Evans though to prevent a scoring chance, and that's going to do it for the end of the game. As Santos tries to fire that in deep, and that's going to do it. The penalty's over, and the third period is over, and we're going to overtime. So for the second time this year, the Raiders and the Fire are going to overtime. Fire won in a shootout. I think it was about 10 shooters deep that time, maybe more. With that, 3-3 the score, 20-20 the shots, 5 minutes of 4-on-4, followed up by a shootout if necessary. Raiders' last overtime was a victory versus Red Deer, I believe. Benko and Hobbs, Santos, and Borbandy out. Coach Borbandy going with a 3-forward set here. Nelson and Gazer. Nelson wins that, but Hobbs gathers up the loose puck. She drives towards the net. LaPlante gets that puck out of the way, looking for a stretch pass to Nelson. Couldn't get it. Puck comes up to Gazer. Gazer comes through the zone, has the puck, chipped off her stick by Borbandy, but she gathers the loose puck back up, comes back to the line for Neff. Neff throws one through traffic. That one's blocked. Borbandy chips it up. Benko with a break. Benko hauled. Oh, wow. She gets a shot away. Wow. And then she gets shoved down again. No, there was no penalty on that. Unbelievable. She got held on the breakaway and then pushed down afterwards, and now Nelson gathers the puck up. She makes a move, tries to go backhand. Kieran steers out of side. Let's see if that's a shot. Noonan now gathers it up. She circles, looking for someone. Sullivan comes out. That one's blocked, comes outside into the neutralized zone. Raiders make a change. Wiltshire comes out. Bolger puts the puck back to Evans. Evans surveying, looks to pass up to Noonan. Noonan one-on-one versus Scurfield. Scurfield Shot, easy glove save for Kieran, saw it the whole way. And let's see if they call that a shot. They do. Wow. I don't know how they missed the Benko shot. I don't know how they missed the Benko penalty. That was a hold from the blue line. Neff dropped her stick and decided bear hugging was the best choice of defending there. Welby, or Matthews lost an edge, comes back into the Raiders zone. Scurfield doing a good job of tying that up. That one comes into the center right zone. Bulger gathers the puck up for the Fire. She chips it back out into the neutralized zone. Welby right there, dumps it in, Klusen there. Welby keeps it at the line. Comes to Sullivan. Sullivan one-on-one versus Santos. Santos drives her wide, shot. That one goes into the corner. Matthews gathers up the loose puck and she's gonna look up. 3 minutes to go here in the overtime period. Yakachuk pokes that puck off. Matthews recovers and turns that puck back. LaPlante with the puck at the point. She goes D-to-D for Fiala. Fiala throws it through. That's deflected wide into the corner. Klusen out there, pushes the puck off. LaPlante tries to drive in front of the net, and a good play by Santos to poke that free, and Scurfield now, or Klusen tried the home run pass, and that went wide, and the Raiders are going to have an offensive zone face-off, or a defensive zone face-off. Hobbs and Borbandy and Benko hop out of the boards with Trotter. 2:41 to go in the overtime period. 22-20 the shots on goal, 2-0 the shots in the overtime period. Benko with the best chance though. Benko wins that draw, gets it to Borbandy. Borbandy wheels behind her own net, chips it up off the boards for Hobbs. Hobbs circles, looks for someone, puts a pass to no one. Does a good job to push Gazer off the puck and outskates Benko. Benko hits center ice with speed, comes in. Someone's got to go towards the net. Benko in behind the net, circles. Borbandy with the puck, gets it to Trotter. Trotter, and a 2-0. Gazer with the breakaway, coming in. Kieran with the big stop, and the pass out front goes nowhere. Kieran with the game stop with 2 minutes to go, and another giveaway. A 2-0 shows up to nothing. Deflected into the corner. Raiders now gather up that loose puck. Hobbs flips it down the ice. Wilcher now hard on the puck. Yonker gathers that up. Yonker circles, gets it into the center ice zone, hits Nelson. Nelson circles with some speed. Looks for Yonker. Yonker has it. She's going to enter the zone. She's being bothered there by Santos. Yonker goes in the corner. Scurfield's going to win the race to this puck, and she's going to start skating it out. Scurfield with some speed, hits the blue line, throws it back out in front. McKibben with some space. Now Noonan with 1:14. She enters the play, has Evans. That one whistles high up over top. Kieran made the save on that one. Got a blocker on it, comes to the line, gets out. Raiders, McKibben gathers up the puck. Last minute of play here in the overtime period. Evans with the puck for the Fire, circles, she's looking, see what she has. She fires a puck, hopefully up the middle. Welby gathers it up. She's being bothered from behind by Yakachuk. Yakachuk loses a glove in the process, but Nuri captures the loose puck and gets it to Yakachuk. To Nuri. Nuri with some speed through the neutral zone, puts it over to Bulger. Bulger with a shot. Kieran snaps that one out of the air with the unorthodox glove save, but either way, she'll take it. Five shots on goal here for the Fire in the overtime period. Kieran with the biggest save on that 2-0 breakaway. Outweighted the Gazer move and just made the pad save. The pass came back and the good back check swallowed up that play. Raiders win the faceoff. Santos with the puck. She puts one up off the boards for Pedam Shan. She gets it out into the center ice zone. Fiala goes to LaPlante. LaPlante hits Nelson. Nelson turns, gathers up some speed through the neutral zone, enters the zone. That was offside too. Wow. Comes back to the line for Fiala. Fiala sends one through. Pedam Shan now skates it up. Pedam Shan with 11 seconds to go, chips it and chases, and that could be icing, and it is. Wow, 6 seconds to go, they iced the puck, and that means an offensive zone face-off for the Fire. Klusen out. Borbandy, Trotter, Ingram, Klusen. Klusen's going to take this draw. Critical that they win this draw. Gazer and Klusen settle in to take it. Klusen scrambles that draw but gets it back. Bauer Bandy rifles it around, and that should do it for the game. We're going to go to a shootout as Neff circles and tries to get a last-second shot. 3-3, the final score, and we're going to decide it in the skills shootout. Coaches discuss who's going to be the first shooter. Final shots on goal, 25-20. I had it closer to 30-27, but we won't quibble. I'm a goalie dad. I want more shots. Missed offsides, I think, are in double digits.
I could get kicked out right now.
Pettem Shand out to take the first shot for the Raiders.
Because they can't screw this up. You gotta be on the goal line.
She does.
You gotta be on the goal line.
Pettem Shand in to take the shot. She gathers up the puck, skates in, makes a move. Nice move and scores! A beautiful move by Pettem Shand. And the Raiders take the lead in the shootout. Ella Kitchen scored the game winner in the shootout the last time versus the Raiders. She comes in with the long stick, makes the move. Kieran with the pad save, just outweighted her again and made the save, made herself look big, and Kitchen couldn't put it in the 5-hole. So the Raiders take advantage in the first round. Out skates Elliott. Elliott has a cannon of a wrist shot. Let's see what she does. Elliott skates in, hits the hash marks, shoots off the post, no goal. Nelson, the goal scorer on the tying goal, comes out to take her penalty shot. She skates up, takes the puck at center ice, skates in, hits the blue line, tries to outweigh Kieran. Kieran with the save though. And the Raiders now with the game on the stick. Kai Borbandi comes out. If she scores, this game's over. She scored twice today. Let's see if she can make it a hat trick and be the game winner. Shoots off the crossbar. With that, the Fire, Emily Straw, scored the first goal, has to score to continue the shootout for the Fire. Straw skates up, grabs the puck, comes in slowly. She's going to slow play this one. Comes in and airballs that one. Kieran with the 3 saves in the shutout. The Raiders win the game. Great work in the overtime period by Kieran. Saved the day on the 2-0 and was up to the task in the shootout. With that, the Raiders make up ground and tie for third place here in the AFHL standings. Yonker and Kieran bumping there. And we'll look forward to the next weekend of play where we have a home-and-home series with the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. Raiders look to put some points in the bank next weekend. With that, we'll sign off. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys next weekend as the Raiders will take on the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. Hope you've all enjoyed the broadcast here from the Father David Bauer Arena. I'm Peter Kieran, and this is Raiders Hockey.